someone know to follow.
I mean,
I can yell it as we go by.
Stripes, if you want to get in the coach, you can sit up front here.
Yeah, all right. Oh.
What's Stripes getting in the front?
All right, slowly, Archie.
This is so beautiful.
He would have loved these.
I couldn't stop walking, you guys. That was so weird. It wouldn't stop. That was terrible.
Coming closer.
Not too close.
Martina. All right, everybody. I probably don't have to introduce myself, but I'm Christine. I was a friend of Mr. Johnson's. I'm sorry that we're here under these circumstances. I'd like to say a few words first. I think today should be about remembering the good times, so I'd like to invite people up. Tell your stories of Mr. Johnson. The good and the bad, whatever you want to say, just get it off your chest. We might have a bit of music, but I will kick this off. Every now and then, someone comes into your life with a personality and love for everything so big and awesome. It's hard to ever imagine they'd ever be the focus of days like these. It's hard to imagine there would be a day when they're not here to tell a bad joke, or in Mr. Johnson's case, an awful one. It's harder to imagine a day when they wouldn't be around to make us smile and laugh. No matter the mood, no matter the tribulations Saints Crossing has to offer. Just a friendly face and a helping hand in darkness. My best friend, Mayor Awkward Johnson, had personality. He had that love for life, that for nature, and so much more. He was a comedian. He was a roadhouse roof safety officer. He was the self-proclaimed most handsome man in Rhodes, though I think, personally, there's a quiet truth to that. He was the king of the swamp. He was the bathhouse's resident gramophone. And despite broken glass, damaged sofas, and declining business, he was the best manager I could ever ask for. He was a damn good bank robber. He was one of the finest I've ever seen. You'd never guess, but he was fast and nimble. You've never seen a man open a safe so quickly or evade the law so gracefully. But that was Awkward Johnson. He was a man of many talents. He was misunderstood, but he would always go that extra mile to help someone in need. He was a statesman. He was, without a single doubt in my mind, the finest mayor the Crossing has ever seen, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Granted, maybe not the finest mayor in the traditional sense, but he definitely cared. And through it all, countless adventures, the many lives of Awkward Johnson, this is what stands out most to me. He was a loving man. Lord knows we could have done better by him. But despite the berating, the fighting, the misunderstandings, and there were many, he never stopped loving. Never stopped loving the town he forged so many of these amazing tales. Never stopped loving his friends. Despite everything, never. He was caring. He was larger than life. He was a smiling face when you needed it most. A shoulder to cry on, a lovable, misunderstood, and despite the surface, a deeply intricate man. I'm thankful he let me see that side of him, and I'm thankful I had the time to get to know the Johnson beneath the jokes. So I say this to Mr. Johnson, wherever he's listening from. Thank you for the adventure. Well, that's mine out of the way. Would anyone like to say a few words?
I would.
Go right ahead.
Awkward Johnson was a unique individual. Once you got to know him, you had a friend. He was kind. He was gentle. I count myself as in having him as a friend and giving sound advice, and I will miss our talks. Awkward officiated Arthur in my wedding. I couldn't have had more pride than have him trumpet the wedding march while I walked down the aisle. You were loved, Awkward, and you will be sorely missed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I go next?
You can, Tibbles.
Hi, everyone. I've been around for a long while now. During this time, I've lost a lot of people. Good people. It's never easy, especially when they've had such an impact on your life like Mr. Johnson has. We would argue and fight a lot, but that's what families do. And Johnson was someone I will always consider family. Now, I've wrote a short poem about Mr. Johnson that I thought I would share with you all this evening. Now, writing ain't my strength, but I'm hoping it gets across all my feelings and stuff, alright? Many people will come into your life and they will leave their mark. Many people will leave your life and go off into the dark. But do not be scared to say goodbye. Your memories you'll keep. Because if they are watching over you, they'll be sad to see you weep. So let's talk about Mr. Johnson with his strange thoughts and his little speeches. Remember his inauguration when he had those cobblers filled with peaches? I wish we got to do our play, getting to act out the Wizard of Oz. You would have been a really good lion, and I would have given you an applause. So follow your yellow brick road today. I hope you find a new little friend to fight. But I'll be up there singing with you one day, Johnson, and you can make fun of my stinky pipes. Thank you very much.
That was beautiful, Tibbles. Thank you.
That was.
I'm gonna go next. Christine.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Hi, I'm Chrissy Snow. It's nice to see y'all. Mr. Awkward Johnson was really awkward. So that name was really good for him. He could be really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes he really pushed people. You know, sometimes people would attack him just for being different or strange. I'm a little awkward and different and strange sometimes, and it can be hard for people to accept people who aren't, you know, just normal. And Mr. Awkward Johnson always accepted me no matter what. Just standing here today, I think of some really beautiful stories about Mr. Awkward Johnson. Like, well, the time Mama Christine had to give him something called a suppository.
No.
And I had to hold his bum cheeks open with sticks. That was really funny. He yelped. That's when he was being a swamp king. And I was having a hard time, and he told me to listen to the swamp. And so I'd go there every day, and I'd lay in the mud, and I'd try to listen. Now, it never said nothing to me, but it said lots to him. And like Mama Christine said, he was a mayor. He was a comedian. He was a lot of things. He was the most handsome person in Rhodes, according to him. And twice, he helped me when I was having a really hard time. He was trying to teach me to be a comedian, and I thought he was super mean. So, I hate that all my friends are dying. That sucks. But Mr. Johnson would not want us to be sad. He would want us to be happy. And to put the fun in funeral. Because funeral is spelt with fun. It starts F-U-N. Anyways, I love you, Mr. Johnson, wherever you are, and I'm sorry that you're dead. See you later.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy's is gonna make me cry.
I can guess.
Right, Chrissy.
Hi, I'm Ricky. I don't really know what much to say because this is kind of hard for me. But I really loved Awkward Johnson. I was his bodyguard, and I kind of feel like I failed to him because he's dead, and I was his bodyguard. But besides that, Awkward and I were buddies, and we actually made a gang. The last day I saw him, we were the these guys in disguise because we liked doing voices. And one of the last voices we did was actually of Deputy Sanctum. Last time I saw him, Mayor Johnson, he was dressed up like him, and we kept saying to each other, "I'm Deputy Sanctum."
You sound just as stupid as him. Very nice.
Oh yeah, we were like dressing up and like pretending to be peoples. But Awkward Johnson was never anybody but himself, which was a beautiful man with a belly ring who was funny and nice as can be and way too judged. And I'm glad to know that he's going out as a positive person that he was, instead of the mean words that I heard people say when he was alive. But I hope he knows that he was loved, and he's a very nice giant thumb. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Ricky.
Christine, you mind if I say something?
Go right ahead.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Clarence Water. I didn't really know Mr. Johnson all that well. I was only just getting to know him. But seeing all you here gathered today to remember him and hearing how much of an impact he made on each and every one of you, I think is a testament to what kind of person he was. And I guess I'll just say I wish I knew him better.
Absolutely.
Do any of y'all mind if I say something? Oh,
Go after Jax.
after.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Deputy Jax. I knew Johnson for a long fucking time. He was pretty close to me. At one point, I believe I replaced Mom in being his best friend. I've had a lot of encounters with some, sure, may have been frustrating, may have been annoying. I remember times where he throws on people. I believe, Flood, you remember that? There was a couple other incidents that he did that people didn't see the good in. However, I was patient with him. I understood where he was coming from. Maybe not the piss throwing, but the others. Johnson was a good man. He was always there to help others. Always there to be a friend. And always one that people could look up to in one way or another. He did his job as a mayor here in Rhodes to the best of his ability. Some may think a man like him wouldn't be suitable for a mayor. But if you turn your leaf around and you see the other side of things, he did a fine job. He always made sure to have meetings with the sheriff here to make sure his shit was done. And in loving memory of Johnson, I'd like to raise my beer. I know you're up there somewhere, Johnson. You keep your chin up, and you will be missed.
Thank you, Jax.
Okay. I'm Clementine. I never really knew the mayor all too well because he could never remember who I am. But, first time I met him, we was saving the town from cannibals. Dr. Creed just came back, and he gave the most powerful speech I've ever heard in my life, and it inspires me to this day. Because he never knew much about knife crime or gun crime, but he knew about the cannibals, and he saved this town over and over. And that's why when I heard he lost his job as mayor, I had to get it back. And I got over 60 signatures in my petition to make him mayor again. Including a lot of really scary people. And I got my ass kicked 3 times for 2 of those names, but I tried really hard. And I'm really sad that it wasn't enough in time, but he was a good person in the end, even if he was weird. But this is Rhodes, and we're all weird, and I lived here for a little bit, and I think that's something we can take away from today.
That's right.
Peanut. Oh boy. Awkward Johnson was a sick, nasty freak and a degenerate, but hold on.
But
No, that's true. You know he was. Don't you lie.
It's true. No, he
you
was.
know that shit. He pissed people off daily. Especially
He's on the papers list at the bathhouse too.
Yeah. But he was also the first person to talk to me when I first came to the crossing. When I first came here, I was lost looking around, and I found Awkward Johnson. And the first time, he was the only person to talk to me, and we went around the crossing to try and find out if he was pronounced Lemoyne or Lemony. And that same day, we went to Tortoise to find cannibals, and we didn't find them any longer mad at both of us. And, but we kept trying to find out if he was called Lemoyne or Lemony. And then we were co-workers on the bathhouse, and I was in the room when he died. And I saw how sad everyone was dead. And I just want to say one thing. When I find the witch who killed him, I'm gonna split it open and put the head on a spike.
Thank you, Martina.
And I just want to sing one thing. Sometimes life isn't fair, but you can beat it, don't despair. You win some, you lose some, then you lose some more. You even played your best. But just round the corner, the sun's looking dapper, and Lady Locks is dead. The happy days are coming again.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Howdy, y'all. Name's Anibal. You know, I didn't personally know Awkward Johnson really well, but you know, the moment I started talking to him, I know he had a gentle heart. He was quite the nice fella and quite odd, as a lot of you have mentioned. Always shirtless, wearing that jacket, especially when he was mayor. He wore the mayor's jacket without a shirt. That was quite interesting, anyhow. Uh, I remember he came onto the train one time, and he actually asked me about, you know, what it was like to be a conductor and such. You know, if I hit the choo-choo all the time, or you know, if I just did security work. He asked all sorts of things, and he even mentioned, you know, having an interest in that in the future for that. And well, I would have definitely loved to have him by my side as a conductor. But till next time, Awkward Johnson, rest in peace. You will be missed.
Billy Joe?
Absolutely.
May I?
Of course.
The first time I met Awkward Johnson may have been his first day he stepped off the train in the crossing. He was just a comedian. Stepped off the train on the steps of the bank just over there. And he was somebody you remember. Somebody that sticks with you for all this time. But with his jokes, well, one of them I remember all the way back from then, which I think I might want to share with you all. And it went something like, why do ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks.
Oh, no.
I think that's all.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
The mayor, well, I only knew him really as the mayor, and I remember back when, well, even though he was the mayor of Rhodes here, he was in Valentine a lot, and I was always so happy to see him. I felt almost safer when he was around, because I knew he always seemed to know what to say and what to do. He was such a wise man. And I really wish I to know him a lot better than I did, but all I know is he tried to bring the two towns together when they were having issues. There was a time when the people of Rhodes and the people of Valentine didn't get along very well, and he did his best to bring us all back together. And yeah, even though I'm a citizen of Valentine, he was always the mayor to me. And he always will be in my heart, no matter if his title was taken away or not. He'll always be my mayor. And I'll miss him dearly.
Beautifully said.
Oh boy, it's Melvin's
Awkward
turn.
Johnson was a great man. And he was a great mayor. and I'm gonna miss him dearly. He did a great job in making everyone laugh when he wanted to, because he knew that would make them have a better day. He was kind, generous, and sweet, and he'd give you the shirt off his back. And I don't know about y'all, but I really miss him, and I wish I got to spend more time with him. And I think he would be very happy to see us all here today, saying these great words about him.
Melvin.
And that's all I gotta say about that.
Good job, Melvin. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Thank you, Flood.
All right. Well, as of recent, I've been called to speak upon these things, and never gets easier nor any better. Awkward Johnson was a man of many talents and faces. Though we had our problems in the past, near the end we came to an accord in friendship. In my jacket here I have a document signed by Mayor Awkward Johnson, or then Awkward Johnson, and Pearlie Duckworth. Something he insisted as a friendship contract. Now, Pearlie cannot be here, though I have brought this document here, and, well, I have since added my name to it. He was many things to us. He was the Lottie in Black, known gunslinger of the West, the man of the swamps, Average Joe Johnson, Ambassador Johnson, Comedian Johnson, and Mayor Awkward Johnson, as well as a bath maid Johnson. Johnson was a man that was well loved by many and impacted the lives of just as many for good. The presence of everyone here is testament to that. Now, with me I keep a small Bible here and a little bit of verses that I pull out of it. Now, I'd like to read a little passage there from Isaiah 57. The righteous perish, and no one takes it to heart. The devout are taken away, and no one understands that the righteous are taken to be spared from evil. Those who walk uprightly enter into peace. They find rest as they lie in death. You're now here at rest, Mayor Johnson. You are home. May you rest well wherever you preside. Thank you.
Thank you, Flood. That is it for,
No, hey.
Who's that?
Oh.
Archie!
Oh.
Right. Everyone. I'm sorry that you all had to be here today. Some of you might not know me. My name's Rockard Johnson. I'm the brother of that idiot, Awkward. Well, since I was born, I took one look at that man, and I knew he was a nonsense. And I know that something's not right here. I don't trust the boy. And that's why.
Oh, he's not going to open that coffin.
No, ma'am,
No,
he's not.
don't.
Oh.
Please stop it. Don't do that.
Oh, what's going on?
Mr. Johnson.
Stop.
Oh,
no.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh, it smells.
Oh, my God.
Kangaroo boy. Fucking dead.
What?
Fucking dead. Who did this? Who's done this?
It wasn't me, sir.
A witch,
Who
baby.
fucking did this?
It's okay. It's okay.
That's my big brother there.
It's okay, Rock.
I can't.
Who's done this?
I'm gonna beat the crap out of him.
I did tell him.
Real soft out.
I did fucking tell him. He's got a boy, he's got a son. He never fucking knew.
He's got a son.
He's got a son.
He's got a son.
Someone had sex with him?
Who's his son?
His son's
Oh,
fucking
it's
coming
been-
here. What are we going to do?
No.
Where is this witch?
I heard it was the witch.
Someone tell me right now where this fucking witch is.
The witch live in Valentine.
You were supposed to look after
Oh,
him.
John, no.
Mama.
You were his best friend. You were supposed to look after him.
I tried my best.
You were meant to look after
Puts the
him.
fucking gun.
Stay back, stay back. Try take it easy.
I say we all get some torches. Go find that
Yeah.
witch right now.
Yeah! Let's kill that witch!
Let's kill the witch.
Go find that witch and burn her.
What's happening?
Gonna be whiskey before
Burn the
we
witch.
Burn the witch.
I had a muscle spasm. I apologize. Okay.
It's
Bobby, help me get this body back in the cat.
let's get
Stuff him back
You
in.
better run, you sack of shit.
What's happening?
It's gonna be okay, everybody. It's just it's just he's emotional.
You alright?
Where's
alright,
Jesse
Mama?
Johnson?
Yeah.
Let's put him in the ground and then we'll go
I'm
to
sorry
the
that happened to you, Mama.
Yeah. All right.
Huh?
I thought this was gonna be
Say,
fun.
I'm
It's
sorry that
horrible.
happened to you. I'm sorry I pushed you.
It's fine.
I
Archie's,
feel it was another good time, son.
He's dead.
He is dead, Mr. Trout.
Dad needs to pay. Poor man.
Oh,
He's my
Mr.
friend.
Trout.
It's
Oh,
the
Mr.
lady
Trout,
witch.
it's okay.
No.
Mr. Trout.
Alright, y'all need to relax. Y'all need to start relaxing.
All emotional.
Christine, that was a beautiful
Take
speech.
a couple fucking deeps. This is getting out of
Yeah, I
hand.
appreciate it. Things kind of went off.
I can help you
Damn.
more like it.
Oh, Christina, have your hat.
Fucking hell.
I
Hey, everybody. There's something out back.
What?
Something out
Ain't
back.
nothing out there.
Something out
I
back.
told you the witch was gonna come. I told you.
What? Jesus.
I told you.
Can we not just be respectful?
I need a drink.
You're an angel.
Yeah,
I thought this was just a
son.
I need a few.
No, it's real, son. It's real.
Alright. Listen.
Yeah.
Well, let's get these whiskies down as
I've been investigating
Are you okay?
Johnson alongside Phil Fiddlesworth.
It tastes like Scotland.
Oh, fucking hell. That's the good stuff, that.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Now, I'm not at some
oh.
What a
Oh, that's
fucking
much
shit
better.
show.
Well,
I just want to remind you.
I just
Billy
wanna
Joe's
do
here
my-
to play
What are
music
we
if you
gonna
still
do
want.
here?
That might help. Temper
Do
things.
everything in our power to handle situations like
He was my
Oh, but
friend.
this.
It was all of our
sorry,
friends.
son.
is under control.
I think
He
it
was
was
a good
everybody's
man.
friend.
Mr. Trout, you,
However, that
I
is
heard the stories. He was a lovely man.
person who did this to Johnson.
he loved you a lot. You know that?
To put this
Yeah. No, not really, but
He did.
justice. As I said
Where have you
before,
been, Mr. Trout?
That was a thing. Yeah, it was.
thank you.
I tell you not to act out an emotion.
He was a good man.
rage for what has
He
happened.
was the best.
He had a big
Someone
gut.
said one time,
He's alright.
Hell, yeah.
Even bigger than that was his arse.
He had a large backside. That's true.
But even bigger than that was his smell. He smelled quite bad.
Is there a point, Mr. Trout?
But he had a big heart and all. He was a nice man.
Maybe that's why the witch ate it.
Nice
so
big
big.
What?
heart.
I don't know what's going on.
The
Back
heart was clogged.